Look, I want to talk about the X-Men, and I want to talk about a bright future for the X-Men, and not the burning garbage that we had with Dark Phoenix. So we're going to be positive in this video. Positivity is key here. And I promise I'm probably not going to keep, that I'm not going to try to take a dump on Dark Phoenix. Let's see how long this lasts. With Disney acquiring Fox, there's obviously a lot happening, right? There's a lot in motion. We know that sooner or later, these characters gotta go to the MCU. Who these characters are, how they show up, and if Deadpool's the first one remains to be seen. Obviously, they're not gonna reveal the plans yet, but from reports and what people at Marvel Studios doing interviews now have said, X-Men are looking like they're going to have a bright future in the MCU, and maybe a future that's not covered in garbage. Like Dark Phoenix. And honestly, what's up with New Mutants? Like, is that actually gonna come out? Like... Anyways, one of the producers behind Marvel Studios has actually said that the X-Men are coming, and that when they show up, they're going to extend the lifespan of the MCU by another decade plus. So essentially what they're telling you here is, when the X-Men inevitably come to the MCU, you're looking at the MCU just continuing to go about its daily business like it has and like nothing's happened. By the time they bring them in, they know people are going to want new characters, and some of the franchises like Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Black Panther are going to start to wrap up. Now you bring in the X-Men, you have fresh faces, you have a fresh franchise, something new that's already probably like, what, 6, 7, 8 years removed from the last incarnation, and now you can move forward with it. And essentially, they know they can push forward for another decade, and people will tune in. And this, honestly, to me, makes a whole lot of sense. Like, why wouldn't you do this, right? If you were to toss out the X-Men, let's say in 2 years, you're overlapping with franchises that still have yet to complete a trilogy, and then those are just going to get pushed further and further back. Like we've seen new franchises and sequels enter before we can get something like, for example, Doctor Strange 2. You just don't want to keep doing that, so you have to wrap up some of the stuff you're setting up before you add on too much. And with new franchises in development, like Eternals, like an inevitable Fantastic Four, it's gonna be a while. But realistically, just by looking at it, they'd probably have a good another 20 years of the MCU to go without having to worry about anything. And by that time, who knows what happens? A reboot, Secret Wars, who knows?